start?
Two boggled minds behind them, our adventurers trek the landscape. Slowly but surely, they are starting to arrive at their destination. But the party is uncomfortable, and they don't know each other very well. There is clear tension in the party. Welcome to Origins of the Fall, a Numenera podcast. Alright, all, welcome back.
Hello.
To our Numenera podcast.
Is that what we're doing?
Origin of the Fall. So last time on our lovely little quest, we met the two leaders of two warring villages, Zeph and Ovan. And we found a device that was broken down, that was causing memory loss to all of the inhabitants of the area. We are currently headed to what we think is a laboratory.
In the woods.
Out in the woods of metal trees, which is also the lab that you saw in your dreams.
It was my dream. Oh crap, it wasn't my dreams. I don't know
Yes.
my life, it's mine. I forget things.
That's
So
why
where's-
we're helping. So that's why we're helping.
Uh-huh.
People forget to.
That's true. We keep forgetting things. This is good. This is true. So how is everyone's characters? I just want to do a quick character check-in. How's everyone feeling?
What? What?
You cleared your throat. Here comes the voice.
I gotta find it again. Hang on. I gotta get right down in there. Okay, here we go. Alright. 0. He's feeling a little uneasy about the state of things. Fact being, things gonna be starting messing with his memory. Makes him a little nervous. He already has enough issue with memory. Then again, maybe some of the memories going away might not be a bad thing. What? I gotta make it a Western. Come on. I'm not ashamed. Fuck off.
Okay, so there's 0.
Alright, fine.
Hello.
Guys, stop it.
I
Alright.
just want to know.
Alright, Gianni is... I don't know how she feels right now. She likes that...
It could be that she doesn't know. That's okay.
Yeah, she's a little confused. She's just kind of right now going with the flow. Just kind of following Uncle Z around.
Which has become...
A thing. It's now canon. It's fine. And I just want to fix the thing that broke. I gotta go find the stuff. That's pretty much where I'm at.
Do you think you take satisfaction, Gianni, in fixing things that are broken? Is that a thing for you? Are you a fixer?
I'm a fixer.
Of all things?
I've attempted all things. Best way I can describe it, because my last boyfriend did not work out that way, but it's fine.
Who?
We don't need to talk about such things. Uncle Zero is right there. You don't need to know.
I don't want to know.
See? We're fine. That was me. That's all me. I'm done.
How are you and Sock doing?
I forgot about Sock.
We all know how Sock's doing.
I'm just now picturing...
Sock's hanging
okay,
out.
It's now canon. Sock is just hiding as your belt as per normal, and everyone has forgotten about Sock.
Yeah.
He's unmemorable.
I got enough things on my mind to be worrying about some of my ferret you're wearing around your waist. We might need to have a talk about that later.
I don't know, all this walking around, apparently I'm losing some weight. Actually, it's probably because I've got torn clothes, but you guys don't know why.
I don't ask questions.
I could fix it.
Don't let her do it. She'll burn it
I
off
can
of you.
fix it!
I can fix it. That was one time, Uncle C.
One time too many.
One time. I'm sorry.
But I think I'm just going to keep looking at my watch. And just,
Your watch?
My watch.
Your rush.
Just
Alright.
keep looking at your watch.
So what were the
alright?
names of these cities again? I'm sorry.
Ovan, O-V.
Which one's which?
Ovan is the one here. That is where Bloss came from. And,
Spectrum PFF.
Yeah.
Zeph.
And that's for Leisha.
Zeph is where Lalesia is from. Yes.
Cool.
And Ovan, if it helps you differentiate the two, Ovan is the one that does not believe in the use of Numenera or ciphers.
Which is why I had my entire personality.
So I'm calling them a no Newman state. What?
Yeah, they're a no Newman state. That's a good way to put it.
All right. Well, don't mind me. I'm just drawing maps in my my handy dandy
Journals.
character journal, which I love. So if you are ever playing Numenera, get a 5-pack. They're kind of the greatest thing ever.
See.
That is a plug for Monte Cook Games. Go and buy the character booklet.
Go and buy. Well, I mean, first you got to buy the game. So buy the 2-pack of Destiny and Discovery, and buy
So
the.
that's the installation.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just put it on there as memory thing. Hope that's not
The
a problem.
memory
The
thing.
memory thing.
And you guys are headed to a wood here, this direction.
All right. Swamp, I thought.
It's a swamp, but you're moving through a metal woods.
Okay.
The metal and the swamp is kind of a reddish, orangish. As you start moving into it, it smells like sulfur.
All right. Hey, niece. You smell that?
No.
I think you're lying to me. Sounds like a lie, but all right.
All right, fine. I smell it. What is it?
Maybe, in this particular circumstance, it would not be a good idea to do your pyrotechnics.
Well, as long as nobody comes up behind me, or scares me, or tickles me, or does anything near me, I should be fine. And that goes for you, weird stranger over there.
That goes for you, weird stranger over there. Notice, she's not talking about Philip or my character. There's just some stranger now, just standing in the woods.
Well, hold on. Let's do a stealth check. See which one she's
Do
talking
it!
about. I got a 14. You're talking about some random dude I've
You
never
guys
seen
do
before.
have to roll against each other, so roll real quick to see if you... No, he beats you.
Ha.
Some random stranger over there.
I hear that and go, shit, and I look over. Oh, there's another guy. Okay.
Okay,
Giant swamp
there
grass.
is-
It's fine.
There is a random guy actually in the woods.
Of course, there's a random guy in the woods.
All right. So,
Congratulations.
all right. Well, in that case, Zero will flip his coat back, so he's got his hand on the grip of his thingy-mablob, which is a technical term. It's a buzzer. It's a, I have decided that it is a 5-round revolving buzzer, because why not? Let's get real Western.
Why not? It's canon already. It's fine.
Start counting shots.
Oh, I have been.
I will be.
I have been. It says 5-round magazine, that is in the stats, and I have been keeping track of that. Sort of. I think I have fired 3 shots.
And you probably reload.
Yeah.
Anyway, during the walk, at least. So you reveal your gun in a somewhat threatening or non-threatening?
More of a
I'm
keep the
warning you.
peace. Elsewise, we gonna have some problems. Them problems being your body being filled with hot metal.
Oh, you're actually saying this?
Oh yeah.
They're pretty far off.
Oh,
He's yelling it.
I'm yelling it.
Hi, you.
Like, they're kind of obscured by that weird, foggy sulfur mist that's in the way. They're very obscured.
Cool. I do a a quick whistle to get his attention, Artemis's attention. And I say, go back around, you know what I'm saying? Kind of swing on the outskirts, get real stealthy with it. I'm gonna go the front way. Niece, stay behind me, don't light no fires.
So wait, you're approaching the person? Okay.
I was gonna do a quick perimeter check of just like visually
Sure.
what
Yeah,
else
go
I
for
can
it.
see.
That's a good idea. Go ahead and do a quick perception check. Because of the fog, it is a level 4 difficulty.
Doesn't matter.
What is that?
That's a 15.
Oh, wow. Okay, well. You are able to look around the area. You do see more of the metal trees. There's also metal bushes that are flowering. Yes, they are flowering. They're like organic metal. But you don't really see any other people. There are some odd gaps in the trees that look like maybe they were cleared for camps or things like that, so there might be more people here. You can at least surmise that.
I have my whip ready.
Okay.
Alright, stranger. Identify yourself.
They say nothing.
Can
They
I-
kind of move in a very animalistic manner, though.
Hey, Uncle C,
Uh-huh.
can I throw this metal pebble at it?
I mean, I'm not gonna stop you.
Pick it up and I throw it.
It kind of suddenly, the person, it is humanoid. They stand up really, really straight and they dart off like a deer.
I startled it.
Did you now?
I'm sorry.
It's all right. Maybe our guy on the inside caught him off the pass.
So you were moving up
I was
around.
to the side. I don't know which way he went.
He actually,
Fun of us. That's what he's doing.
you two might not have seen. However, I'd like you to roll real quick because of the mist. You just know he moved, and he was out of sight.
12.
12. You do see he goes straight up.
Cool.
He went up into the trees and he's gone.
Oh my.
Darn, I thought it was just up.
Okay, you need to stop making fun of us.
Yeah,
He
you can't
went
have the same
straight
accent
up.
as us. She's already
Oh
copying
no,
me.
the character is making
this is
fun
not
of
a
you
thing.
guys.
I'm aware, but you didn't have it, and then you did have it after you heard me having it.
I'm trying to speak your language.
It's okay, you two are from the same place.
You are my uncle. It's only fair
Well, it sounds like a dialect for the uncle.
that we talk like this.
I wish you could see the crazy eyes that I'm getting.
Fun fact, you now believe that he is truly your uncle because of the memory loss device.
Awesome. And by the way, that's how we do it down in the south. Just saying. It's crazy eyes.
Oh gosh, I was like, what are we talking
Not
about?
the uncle thing,
I have many questions and / or concerns.
but the crazy eye things.
Oh dear God. All right.
Well, Micah, if you're editing this in the future Micah, make sure you don't edit that poorly because out of
oh
context.
no, I'm totally editing it to make it sound like you guys are having an incestuous relationship.
It's alright because it's not real.
No, a fantasy is just as bad.
Well, you just got, family zoned instead of just friend zoned.
Oh my
Ew.
gosh, gross.
Ew.
Can we move on?
So. Please don't die.
Aw.
All right. So as you guys, are you guys gonna regroup and keep
Yeah.
moving in?
I do that same whistle again.
I will tell them the dude jumped straight up into the...
And you went straight. Oh, I go over to that spot.
Oh, you want to do your tracking thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if there's any, because he probably didn't leave tracks if he's shooting up into the sky, but
I'm sick.
there might be something on the trees.
Go for it.
So I'll get that little search. Identifying tracks. I am what level? What's the challenge?
This is going to be a challenge 5.
challenge 5. I lower it down to a challenge 4 because
Yes, you do.
I'm identifying tracks. Well, that don't matter none.
So no.
Nope.
Unfortunately, you look around. You look straight up into what he has designated as the location. The only thing you see is maybe a couple of cracks in the metal tree branches.
Metal bark.
The metal bark to indicate where he was, but you cannot see where he went.
All right. Well, that's just disconcerting. All right, everyone, keep your eyes wide, and also up.
So now we're gonna keep moving in.
Yeah, we're gonna keep on going.
So
Artemis, you got our 6.
Looks at watch. Yes, I do.
beautiful.
Did you use that watch for reference or for a joke?
Both?
Fair enough.
I don't understand. It's fine.
So as
It's
you
actually
guys are-
5:45, but we'll get there.
Oh my god. So as we're moving in, the ground gets more and more squishy. The path becomes more and more
They're making up weird
Water.
hand signals.
no visual humor. No, I'm kidding.
It's
I don't
actually
care.
6 o'clock.
It is
I know, that's
actually
hilarious.
6 o'clock right now.
Beautiful.
And I was putting my phone on silent because I don't want any things to happen.
So as you keep moving, it is getting darker as you move in. However, there is a unnatural light that's kind of glistening off, and as you move closer and closer in, there are these giant orbs filled with blue light. And in the middle of these blue lights, there are these little amphibian creatures.
I wanna look at it.
Yeah.
I want to look at it.
I kind of like keep you from getting too close. And
You can go look at it, though, yeah.
I was like, just be careful. I don't reckon I like this place.
Would I know what they are?
You can roll for it. It's not hard. It's a difficulty 4 to identify.
Four's
But
pretty
you
hard.
are no, you're intelligent though. So
that doesn't really apply to
I
that.
have one edge.
You'd have to spend intellect, which would be like normally you spend 3 intellect to reduce the
Yes.
difficulty. Because you have an edge in intellect, you only have to spend 2 to reduce the difficulty by 1.
if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All you know then is that they are these little amphibians and they're inside of the glass.
That's cute.
There's like a little glass orb and it's almost like an aquarium for the little thing. It kind of looks at you with like weird eyes.
Uncle Z.
It blinks out of sync.
Uncle Z.
Yeah.
I want it.
I don't know if that's friendly or...
I want it.
I'm gonna do
It blinked at me. I want it.
I'm gonna try and figure out what this thing
Go
is.
for it.
That is a 13.
Well, that meets a difficulty 4, so you're good. You at least know that this is a basog.
4 times 3 is 12.
3 is not 4 times 4.
Ah, okay.
No,
I see.
you're fine.
Yeah, it's a what?
It is a basog, which is an amphibian. You do know that they are mostly docile, unless food is involved.
What's their food?
Oh no, they eat bugs and relatively small, like beetles, small items. Yes, very tiny children they would eat.
And it's Basog?
Basog, B-A-A-S-O-G.
I want it.
Look, niece, I don't think you've got the capacity with which to take care of another creature. Now, don't take that the wrong way. You just need to take care of yourself and your little fire starting ways.
It also has a serrated tongue.
It also has a serrated tongue.
I was getting into that, but
Sorry, it was cute. It blinked at me. I want it. He said no. I'm on that if I could get it myself, you know.
You are aware that I will not allow it into our camp.
How is it that I'm getting outlawed by my own uncle?
Because he's an outlaw.
I'm an outlaw. You better watch your tongue, boy.
Is it
I
serrated?
hunt outlaws, he says.
I bring the outlaw to justice. Justice is the name of my buzzer.
Alright, so what else?
Actually,
Just cheer up.
there is one other thing that you see in this area. You only catch it because it catches the light coming from these orbs that the basogs are living in a very odd way. You just see it for just a second, like a ghostly figure.
I'm gonna follow it.
You're gonna follow it.
I'm gonna follow it.
Okay, it's going deeper into the water, which is about 3 feet deep.
I was going in the water?
It's like, okay, so like bobbing in and out of that water is that sphere. You guys are like on a path and your water is like maybe just over your feet. If you go further into the bog, which is where those things are, it kind of went behind the sphere and the water level gets deeper.
Alright, I don't want to get in the water.
You kind of start to go, it
Ah.
starts getting up past your cab and you're like, never
I
mind.
don't like it. I don't like it, Uncle Z. I don't like it.
What do you want me to do about it?
Go get it.
Go get what?
Yeah, he didn't see it. You're the only one who saw it.
There was a figure. There was a ghostly, translucent figure that went that way.
Right.
Behind the cute thing that I want.
She making any sense to you, Artemis?
Never does.
It's because I'm a lady.
I think it's your guys' accent. I just can't understand.
Oh,
That is
shade!
just-
I don't think that's true.
Full of
It's
rage.
not like we're slurring everything together. I've heard
We
the
are
worst.
quite articulate.
And
Articulate.
that's why I
That
don't
needs to
understand.
stay in. That will not get edited out. We are quite articulate.
What is that? Oh, it's the thing. It's the walkie-talkie
transmission.
thingy.
It's the transmission.
The transmission amulet is blinking.
You're the one that has it, boy.
So it
I didn't do that in accent. You're the one that has that, boy. Check it.
So you pull it out, and it pulls up a hollow of a young woman that you do not recognize. And she starts speaking. Blast, we arrived at the workshop yesterday. I wasn't able to send this until now. We got attacked before we could get the grief steel thought Kalke was Zeph, I think? Everyone's gone, and I can't remember why I'm here. Oh god, I'm sorry, Blas. I'm so sorry. I know we were supposed to do something important, but I don't remember. And the transmission cuts out.
Well, that ain't good. Parsons said something about a workshop, right? I imagine that's where we're heading.
I think so.
Yes.
Alright. Keep everything in mind. By which
Isn't that only supposed to, like,
when you get
reach
within
us?
range.
Yeah, okay.
Terry, I need you to roll for me.
Alright.
Which Terry?
Oh, I'm sorry. Gianni, I need you to roll for me.
See
Just
now.
say Terry, roll for me. There are 2 Terrys here.
I know, it's hard.
And it is. Can I re-roll?
What'd you roll?
5.
5. No. God dang, labbit.
The ghostly figure appears directly in front of you.
I'm looking at this device thing.
It swings with its ghostly tendril hands.
Avoid it.
It grabs you.
I avoid it. That was your roll, sweetheart.
Skip.
I know.
But it is physical, like it's all of you can see it in this moment. It's like it's tangible as opposed to being see-through. It looks more like a man, but it glows uneasily with that blue glow. And it hits you for, hold on.
I catch on fire. I was startled.
It hits you for 4 points.
I caught on
So
fire. I was
you have to take that to might.
Oh, no, I don't.
Yeah, you
Because
do.
it is a tangible in this moment.
Alright.
And the combat has initiated.
Alright, so I guess I'll roll some initiatives.
What do we got?
16.
16 there?
3.
It's okay, you got hit first. You're taken off guard.
And I'm trained in initiative.
Okay, so what do you get?
13 plus trained, whatever that would apply to. So, technically 16, I guess?
Yes. So you two technically tied, but he's the initiative, similar to last time. So it'll the order will be 0, then Artemis, and then Gianni.
Now, I would say that I am prepared for this. I did have weapon out and everything, so I'm not going to take the inflexible thing.
Okay.
I was prepared for any kind of attack.
Okay.
Right. So in that moment, because I've got my hand out, probably like, getting ready to mess with this device, I imagine that, so Artemis is standing directly across from me, and then to his right is G, who's getting attacked by the thing that's probably standing to my left. And so, like, I think in that moment, I level my buzzer, like, and use my arm to brace it, and then fire off a shot straight to my left.
Okay. Roll for it. It is tangible, so it is it defends as a level 5.
God damn. All right. I'm gonna burn some speed for this one.
Okay.
I think that would make sense. I'm not entirely certain, but it seems applicable.
I think it is applicable here.
All right. So that lowers it down to a 4.
Okay.
So I need a 12. 14.
Awesome. You shoot, you hit,
2 damage.
and it takes 2 damage. All right. So it takes that, kind of shrieks a little bit, and it goes back to being more ghostly. But you can see, now that you know it's there, you can see the outline of it. All right.
All right.
Artemis.
Okay. All right. Trying to remember where the weapons go.
Should be on
page.
there.
The first one.
Yep. Right here. Those are your attacks. You didn't write them down.
I did write down I had the flail and the.
Your flail was a medium.
Equipment.
Oh, okay. I see what you did.
Okay. So I'm gonna use the forearm blade,
Okay. Which is a light weapon,
which
right?
is the light weapon.
Okay.
Which you're,
Which is gonna make it easier to hit.
yeah.
Correct.
Which is the big thing.
Which is why.
Okay.
Actually, the big thing with the flail, but
Okay.
sorry, sorry.
It is intangible, so its difficulty actually goes up to a level 7 to hit. So it's a level 6 to hit.
So you need an 18. Do you want to burn speed or, well, might? Speed. Speed because it's a light weapon.
Speed ain't got nothing on it.
Sure. still cost you 3.
Cost me 3. Let's knock it down to 15 or
It'll
You don't
now
have to
be a
say just
15 or
So 12.
lower. Yeah.
That's your max.
Right.
So just put a 12 here. There you go.
Sure. That's no problem.
So now you're 15. That's cocked. That's a 71. Does it hit?
So wait, what would it actually probably
It's
have
cocked.
been?
It is 100% cocked.
Which one is which? Because we'll go with the higher one.
No, reroll.
Like it's 7, but I don't know where it's gonna
Go
stop.
ahead and re-roll then.
I will stay off
Yeah, I
the
have
board.
no clue.
Nope.
Okay, well,
You got the
you
medium
go
there.
to stab at it, and your hand literally just goes right through it. You feel like a chill. Like your arm is in a different world for a moment.
Oh my.
Also, is anyone behind the thing?
Mm-mm.
I guess technically you would be.
She was
She
in
was
front
to
of
the side.
She was in front of it. I was
True.
to the right of it, and he's
We're kind of in
catty
our
corner.
current configuration.
We're in a
Well,
square.
Regardless, possibly you might have seen. Let's say Zero saw.
Sure.
His hand went into the ghosty goo and disappeared. Like it was gone. It didn't go out the other side.
It just vanished. Ew. Well, we got ourselves a trans-dimensional being right here.
Cheating!
What?
You're reading!
No, I'm not!
Fine. You're right though, it is a very good job. Hurrah!
The most sarcastic hurrah. Hurrah!
Okay, but yes, it is a transdimensional being. I mean, you would be the best person to know this kind of crap, so.
I'm 60 plus years old. I
we
stopped
eat
counting
that?
after 50.
Gucci, Gucci, Gucci.
Oh god. Who just starts doing that? Please start doing that.
But yeah, no, you can effectively know that right now it is basically on another plane of existence, which is why it's so difficult to hit it. It's
Alright.
kind of here, but it's not really.
Cool. I guess then I would probably I guess that wouldn't make a difference. Never mind. Carry on.
Okay, anyway, it is Gianni's turn.
And was he any idea how to beat this?
Are you asking me this in the middle of getting attacked?
Yes, I am.
Well, no, she could talk to you as her action. You
I don't know.
just have to
Burn it.
You told me not to use my fire!
It's not stopping you. You're on fire right
Oh,
now.
that's true, I am.
Yeah, you never really turned it off. You just kind of.
Just been standing there, like, startled.
You're lucky you haven't stepped on any of the sulfur plumes. So.
Actually, go step on a sulfur plume. Drag that motherfucker
I mean,
with you.
yeah.
Can I do that?
I don't know.
I don't know. You want to try?
Sure.
Grab it with your mind.
Do the thing! Taunt it. Alright, I'm gonna
Go ahead.
do the whatever Uncle Z said.
What?
I got 12.
Do the whatever Uncle Z said. I got 12. It stressed me out so much.
Well,
Just do.
would anyone like to argue things in her favor for why she might be able to grab this thing?
Because I'm a nano.
I'm basically
I'm
giving you a
mystical.
chance to try and make this easier.
In theory,
One, you're a nano. Yeah, that's a good
I'm
point.
mystical.
my original theory was that her fire might kind of supersede the transdimensionalness of it. Kind of like so like it's almost magic, so magic is the only thing that can really affect it at this point, whereas physical wouldn't be quite as effective. That makes sense to me. That's why I was originally
No,
going to tell her to like
that's
that.
a great idea.
Yeah.
I was just going off the mystical aspect.
Okay.
A
Did
second-
you still wanted to grab him take him to a sulfur? Okay. To your right, they were on your left. You see something go up, like a geyser. You go and you hook him. You lowered the difficulty enough. You hit him. You hit him. Your fire kind of catches through and solidifies him, pulling him back into the dimension. You pull him over to the sulfur pyre, and your fire catches on him. You're thankfully flameproof, and he just screams.
Just holding him right there.
You're holding him in place.
Nice, 2, 3, 2.
2 from you. Or
yeah,
3
2 damage from
2
me.
from you.
That's it.
Okay. Well, he's gonna take 5 points of damage from this because it's pretty heavy. He's looking pretty blech.
Right.
He's looking pretty screwed up right now.
There you go.
You're holding him currently. He reaches around. He's you're holding on to him.
He gives you a hug.
He kind of gives you a hug.
It's hugging me!
I need you to roll to see if you figure out what he does.
He's trying to suck me into his body.
Well, with
I
that
just
roll, that's
pictured-
probably the best she's gonna get.
I pictured, what was it? The creep. Oh, and an episode of Inuyasha, the mother, who's like, "Oh, I love you so much, you'll dream," and the whole time she's sucking him into his body. I totally messed up my roll, but I got a 5.
Okay.
I got distracted.
Unfortunately, no.
I die.
You have a lot of health left. You're fine.
After grabbing you, it seems like it feels better.
No, it's sucking my life. No, I don't want my energy. I don't want it to take my life source. I don't know
no,
what it's
not.
doing.
You feel fine. You feel perfectly fine. But it's like the damage you just dealt is completely null. 0.
How you feeling?
Get your hands off my niece. And I level my buzzer, like between its eyes, where its eyes would be if it was a human. I pointed at its head.
Okay.
So point blank shot.
And he's physical.
And he's
ahead.
physical. So that lowered it all.
We're gonna go with it's a difficulty 3.
So I need a 9. We'll see what happens.
Point blank shot, you shot with what?
That's an 8.
You miscalculated your recoil, and it shoots just above its head.
Okie dokes. Well, piss.
Artemis,
Am I able to attack if I do perception as well?
I'll allow it.
I'm trying to see
What might have happened?
Well, the reaction, because obviously it's done screaming. I don't know why.
It's hugging me and I don't like it.
What you got?
I got the 4.
So you guys remember that one time when we were rolling rocks?
Yeah, that was fun.
That was a good time. Good times, everybody.
Do you want to try the other one real quick?
Those are my dice.
God, that was a 4.
You have to burn your thing.
The other green bag should be.
Yeah, let's mess with that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Ha! An 18.
Awesome.
Because I can't use that for my attack.
No one, like, she didn't feel it. It took her cipher.
You fucking bitch!
It took specifically the transdimensional cipher that you had.
My fuck. No! I like that one! My teleporter? No.
Yeah, your, wait. Yeah, should be your teleporter.
It's not transdimensional though.
Is it not?
It's teleports up to 100
That's
times.
That's
transdimensional.
transdimensional.
Okay.
You didn't want the lube?
Yeah, he didn't want the lube. He could have taken the damn. No, he's hugging me. I don't want him
I mean,
to take the lube.
here's the thing. The cipher is still physically there. He drained it.
So it's no longer useful.
It's no longer useful. However, it can be used for parts and things like that. So,
Thanks.
keep this port. You don't keep this port.
I'm gonna find something that I can use as a parts pool because I have different.
Yeah, that's a great
types.
idea.
Because I have different types. I have parts, iodum, and then responsive synth. So I need 3 different things I can use.
Okay.
Like coins
talk
or
through
something.
that.
We'll figure it out at some point. But I want to have that just so that I can keep better.
You
track.
burned it, you get it right back.
Nice.
So there's your 1 XP for you. You get XP, and you get XP.
Just me.
Not
It's
you.
okay.
She said She said all of us get
Where
XP.
is all of my tokens, by the
Right
way?
here.
They're right there in front
Wow.
of you.
Behind your dice.
They're behind shit.
They're right there in front of you.
Fuck off.
Anyway.
I'm actually giving you 2. You can give 1 to a friend.
She holds out her hand.
Why did I am being hugged by the weirdo.
Honestly, I would probably say she deserves it. She's the one grappling this thing.
Thank you.
All I did was shoot and miss.
Obviously, you need one to spend like I did.
I have one, I just didn't want to.
Okay. Am I...
All right. So you've now perceived that, and there's no other transdimensional ciphers in the party, so it cannot do that again, and you know this.
I'm trying to decide if I understand that he's still against us, or if he's just trying to become our dimension?
He attacked you because he wanted the thing. It's literally the only reason. They
Right.
hunger for transdimensional energy. I mean, you theoretically he got what he wanted. He might leave you alone
Right.
if you guys stop. That's
But
a good thing to gamble on.
I guess that's what I was trying to see. Like, I obviously noticed that he drained that.
But how is his demeanor? He's not
Right.
holding her. She's grappling him.
Right. He is basically stopped combat in a sense. Not
He's
that he's not
satisfied.
going.
He's
Right.
satisfied. He didn't even jump at him shooting at him. He exists on all planes. He doesn't really give a damn.
I'm gonna sheath my weapon,
You're gonna sheathe your
or
weapon.
just withdraw.
Okay.
It.
Like within its eyesight? Like make sure that it sees it? Or what are you thinking?
Yeah, and I won't touch the man, but I will wait for him to lower the gun.
For 0.
I'm not touching the gun.
All right, yeah. He sees you sheathing yours. You pull it up your hand, and he kind of like holds up his right hand, and then like does the classic gunslinger spin, and then like holsters the buzzer.
What about you, Gianni?
This whole time, I don't see any of this. I am this freaking 4-foot little thing, and I'm like,
Clinging.
Gee, I think you got one and one, and you can probably let go. At this point, you're doing it more of a service.
sorry.
We're just gonna back away real slowly.
As you release it, it kind of does like a kinder moan, like almost like a whale.
It's
Like a happy
thank
wheel.
you.
Uh,
Little sweet thing.
Is that what it said?
Yeah, you fed it.
It's a little sweet little thing. I want to take it. Can we keep?
Oh my god, no. I'm
Pat
gonna
its head.
I'm gonna do a check on it, see if I can figure out what this thing is. Or did someone already do that?
No one's identified what
Yeah,
it
I'm gonna
is.
try and
I just
identify
pat
it.
its head. It's fine.
You physically pat its head?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Please roll.
Dang it.
Not a bad thing. Trust me.
17.
For a moment, you get a brief flash into your brain as it communicates with you telepathically. You see every era of its life going through time, all the way back to before the Newman era. All the way back to a time that is complicated yet more simple than your current time. You see skyscrapers that aren't like the skyscrapers in your city. The skyscrapers in your city are hollow shells. These have people in them, and you don't understand it. It makes no sense. You see its life from there all the way through to now. Your brain's a little overloaded, but thankfully, because of your abilities with your nano abilities, you're able to not explode.
Yay! I don't explode gas.
Process.
But you pat it on the head, and you rolled to identify what it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll to see if I can figure out what this thing is.
Go for it.
I doubt I've come across anything like it, but maybe some like rumors, stories
Go
I
for it.
pieced together. 12?
Okay, you do just vaguely know what it is.
Cool.
But you've never seen one. In fact, most people have not seen one. This is an abacos. A-B-Y-K-O-S. They're generally accepted by most people to be a ghost.
Okay.
But those who are truly scientific know that it is a transdimensional creature. But most people just assume it's a ghost. It's humanoid, like it might have been human long, long ago, which is one of the reasons most people assume it's a ghost, especially those of less advanced cultures, let's say. The Ovenites would definitely think this thing is a ghost. It might even be one of the reasons no one's come to this bog.
Right on. Alright, so are we cool?
It disappears.
I'm gonna take that as a yes. It's getting dark, you said, right? We got those glowy things.
It's dark as you're moving in. It's more so the location is dark. It's probably late afternoon at this point.
Okay.
Because you embarked in the morning, you arrived at the installation probably early morning, late afternoon, mid-afternoon, I mean. So it's probably...
Around 6.
Probably.
Alright, so,
And you've got the 6.
Feels like I've got this.
I think we should probably rest. Maybe get kind of set up for a because
You want to break before you head into
is it solid ground at all, or is it boggy?
No.
Okay, so there's really no. Then we can just take the.
You're not too far off from something that looks solid though, like stone.
All right, yeah, we're gonna head over there. I think it's time. I think it's about time we set up some kind of camp for the night. It's getting a little late, and I'd rather hit this thing in the morning. That being said, I could hear arguments for doing it now based on the whole longer you're here, the more memory gets removed type thing.
That's a good point.
So we've got options. We could just take game mechanics our 10-minute break, or we could take game mechanics an 8-hour break. 10-hour break.
You're wanting to restore a little.
Yeah. So the way breaks work is you have 4 a day within a 26.
26.
Okay, 26-hour period. The first one costs an
28.
28. You're
Excuse
right.
me.
The first one costs a single action, and you get 1d6 of your stat pools back. The next one takes 10 minutes. You get 1d6. 1 hour, 1d6. 10-hour break, 1d6. You can do that 4 times. You can basically rest 4 times a day. So I'm going to suggest that we take our action and possibly our 10-minute, since we haven't done either. Or can we do we have to do them in order? Can we just take the 10-minute now?
You're supposed to take them in order.
Okay, then we'll just...
As far as I know.
All right. Then we'll just do the action rest then, I think. Just a quick
Everyone
get to the stone,
recoup.
take a breath, and then we'll keep going. So the way this works is everyone rolls a d6.
And this will be how you will, and you can distribute whatever that number is between all of the things that you've lost in your pools. Would you roll? That's good. So then you can use those 4 points to buy back your pools, basically.
Yeah. So that's gonna go.
Just refresh a little.
That's 2.
I don't know what I have been doing.
And that's gonna go up.
I'm still trying to process all the information I just learned.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're...
I'm just kind of.
Do you want to
like?
go meditate, or
Yes.
are you kind of like dead inside a little?
I'm gonna go meditate in the aspect. I lost my D6, guys. There it is.
Wow.
It's like she
It went in
calf.
his. It went in his shoe.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I'm gonna go sit on this stone thing and meditate.
Okay.
And I think I'm scaring them because I'm really quiet.
Not really. I'm actually
Myself.
I'm scaring myself. I'm kind of enjoying it. While you're doing that, it looks like you're gonna take a little bit of time, but I'm still gonna set up at least like 1 or 2 alarms around us. Kind of one the direction we came, and one the direction we're going.
This metal sheet you're on actually looks like a structure.
Oh. I want to check.
Like
it out.
it's flat.
All right. Well, I'm gonna. So that's our action, which is
And if you look ahead, if you were to set something up ahead of you, there's really not much point. It is a thick briar of thorn.
Okay. Cool. Well,
Still made in the same metallic that everything in this wood seems to be made of. That seems like it should be organic matter. Everything is metal, including the briar.
neato. Then I'm gonna take a quick peek around all this stuff here. If it is Numenera, I have an inability in salvaging and understanding Numenera, just so you know.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, I'll save you. It's not Numenera.
Cool. Well, I was gonna check it out. That's an 11.
Okay. This thing, as far as you can tell, it's like it was grown here.
That's
Intentionally.
That's odd.
It's about 8 feet high. It's so thick you can't see through it.
Oh, so we're not on top of it.
No.
We're next to it.
It's in front of you.
Okay.
So you came onto a structure, and then in front of you, it's a round wall. This platform you're on goes all the way around in a circular.
Okay.
It's a lab.
Yeah, it's a circular slab, and you can safely assume that there's the center of the circle is at the center of this briar.
Okay. And the briar you said is metallic?
It is metallic, yes.
Okay, so let me just get this straight. We have a wall surrounded by a briar. And we're...
No, the briar is the wall.
Oh, okay. The metallic wall is a briar.
It's
And we're
it's
standing
8
on
feet tall, and you can't see through it. It's just a thicket.
And we're standing on a platform that surrounds that.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. Well, I imagine we gotta find a way through here. And he starts going through his, what do I got here? I got some stuff. That might do it. I want to do a check more thoroughly on the briar itself.
Okay.
See if it's got like any reactionary qualities. I guess would you call this engineering?
You could. I mean, it's been grown, quote unquote, grown there. But the weird thing is all this shit is organic and inorganic at the same time.
Sure.
I just feel like it's Maleficent.
Right. So I'm trained in engineering, so.
Go for it.
And I'm gonna go ahead and burn intellect.
Okay. So that
Lowers it by 2.
lowers it by 2 total. Okay, so 15 or higher?
Jesus. Nope. Oh, look.
Okay.
I seem to have. Ah.
Okay, you succeed. As far as your engineering can tell, it's like rather than being grown, it's more like it was built.
All right.
So if it was built, that means that there's got to be a spot that's either weak or built to be an entrance or something to that effect, or that it can be dismantled.
I think I want to dismantle it.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a lap around it, see if I can't find this potential door. I look over to Artemis. Keep an eye on the niece. I don't know what she's doing over there.
By the way, could you roll for me? I'd like to see how you're doing.
18.
Okay, you're taking it in good stride. Like, I just wanted to make sure your sanity was still intact a little bit.
No.
You're meditating on it, you're trying to cross-reference it with things you might already know. You do know a few things. Some of those Some of those things that you were shown seem to be connected to the Numenera when they were created. That much you know. You all know really vague things about that period of time, but there's nothing really that survives other than the Numenera. So, but you're taking it in good stride. You're gonna keep meditating on it to keep your brain sane. Artemis, do you want to do anything? Or are you really just gonna keep an eye on her?
I'm gonna keep looking at my watch.
Okay. Can you roll for me then?
6.
Okay. I've been trying to figure out how the best way to do this to you is. It's not 6 o'clock anymore. Oh, thank you.
Just curious if we're throwing that one in there.
I was thinking because it was a low roll. Yeah.
Well, I knew it was 6. I didn't know what time.
No, you know 6 hours.
Thanks for picking such a fucked up focus. Appreciate it. Love ya. God, stressful focus is stressful.
Anyway.
And as a character, I have no fucking idea. As a player, I've listened to the podcast where a character has that, and goddamn, that's stressful.
Alrighty.
Right, so yeah, I'm gonna take a lap around the briar.
Okay, yeah, you take a lap.
I could detonate it. I don't know if that'd be a good idea.
Please don't.
I mean, I'm just running through my options. You said I could possibly dismantle it calmly, carefully, which is totally my way. I'm not Zeke. Detonating isn't my thing.
It's gonna take time.
Yeah. Well,
That's the one thing about dismantling it, is it's gonna take time. You guys might as well set up camp while you slowly work through it.
yeah, that might not be a bad idea.
It's gonna be like picking it apart with a toothpick.
cool. I mean, I have my toolkit too, if that helps.
It might decrease your time, but it's still gonna take time.
Alright.
Like, you're talking, for you to just make an opening big enough for one of you to crawl through, you're talking like 2 hours.
Alright, well, as far as I know, there's no time constraint.
Fair.
So, I come back around, and do I see any kind of, like, opening-looking stuff?
There's no openings. There's maybe a few spots where, like, maybe the way it's put together isn't as clean. Spots that might be easier to start working on.
Alright.
But no, it's pretty solid.
Alright, well, I come back to the camp, and I look around, like, alright,
I'm sorry, there's one thing you would have totally seen.
Okay.
There are spots where it's darker and you can see through the hedge.
Oh.
So if you were gonna look through that, I'm not even gonna make you roll for it.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You can see inside. There is a large metal disc on the floor. It's about 20 feet in diameter. And it's kind of hovering. It's bobbing.
Interesting. Alright. Well, I come back and I inform them of all that. We got a couple options here. One, I dismantle this thing. It's gonna take some time, but I guess you guys could use the rest. In the meantime, anyone got any other ideas to get this thing out of our way?
Still meditating.
Oh, you're still meditating?
I'm not really focusing on you. Sorry, Uncle Z.
You.
Normal.
You.
You're completely ignoring like I have headphones in. It's fine.
Fucking you.
Aren't you you're like 17, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm a
Well,
teenager.
Artemis, you got any ideas?
I haven't been all the way around like you were, but I'm not really...
I explained everything I saw.
But I'm not sure that my stealth skills could easily penetrate without injury.
No.
So, what you're saying is, no, Uncle Z, you're gonna have to do all the work.
Minus the uncle.
Right, sorry, I was... the niece. That's how I just assumed she would talk to me. And I walk over to like a thin part, and I said, well, if you want to go ahead and give a hand setting up camp, my pack's right there.
I'll see what I can do.
Appreciate it. So yeah.
You set up camp? You're gonna start working?
Yep, I got a bag of like tools.
Awesome.
Did we get another D6 of...
Yeah, this is...
Yeah, this would be another d6 of rest.
No, I don't get it because I'm not.
You're not resting, yeah.
I am going to kind of sit off on the side and look at my mirror.
Okay. The mirror shows you a beautiful full moon starting to bloom across the sky.
Perception check to see what is in the area other than this 17-year-old fire blazing.
What else?
Hey, I'm
What?
on fire.
What else are you talking
I'm on
about?
fire. I'm so concentrated.
What are you specifically looking for, Philip?
I don't know, it's a 13. What might I see with a 13?
Well, your intelligence remembers the basogs, the amphibian-like creatures that you saw. You could potentially...
About how far were they?
Not too far back. I would say it's probably a short distance is what we're gonna call it. Short in this circumstance being about 10 meters back. Let me use better terms. So like an eighth of a mile back. It's not far at all.
Alright.
I don't know. I'm terrible
At distances?
these. I'm so bad at distances,
How many football
guys.
fields?
Half a football field. It's really close.
Oh, okay.
It's not too far back.
About 50 yards.
The only thing is they are in strong glass, which is glass with the strength of steel. I don't think that's an issue though.
No. It won't be here in a little bit.
There is also whoever was creeping around. Like as far
Right.
as time is going on and growing closer to midnight.
Well,
It's
dark in
it's
general.
about midnight that it's gonna hit, like hard hit.
Sure.
You're slowly getting more and more sensitive. Your ears are more acute to sound. Your sight is just a little enhanced. Your smell especially.
Alright.
Are you still meditating?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Okay. I am going to remember that those creatures are only about 50 yards away.
Keep them locked firmly in your mind.
Just a few leaps and bounds away. I'm gonna walk up to you, even though you're meditating. I don't know if you could hear or not. And I'm basically just gonna whisper to you that I'm going to be right back.
Whispers in your ear.
Be right back.
And follow that up with, tiger doesn't eat grass, even if it is hungry. And walk off towards him.
What I'm doing takes only a couple hours, and so yeah.
Yeah, it only takes a couple hours, you think. I need you to roll for it.
All right, fucking hell. All right.
Yeah, 20.
This is one of those moments. Don't.
It's a level 7 difficulty.
Reduced by 1 for my
Reduced
tools.
by 1 for your tools. Are you gonna burn for real?
Fuck yeah. Might or intellect?
This would be an intellect. And then you can rest after if you wanted to, maybe.
Alright, so that's reduced by 2.
Okay, so it's a level 5.
3 if engineering comes into play. Reduced by 3.
Sure.
I'm getting so mad.
Fine, it's a level 4. What is that? What is it? Okay!
That's a
You
5.
still are able to do it, but it takes you 4 hours.
Alright, well I finished that, and I come back, I've got like thorns in my hands. I'm just like...
Yeah, pretty much.
Do I get parts at least from this?
Yes, you do.
Sweet.
I also am going to... Yeah, go ahead and roll a d6 to determine how many parts you get. About when do you think you came out of your meditation?
I think about, I want to say like an hour after he leaves. He's
Okay.
still working.
He probably left about an hour into his work progress because you were setting up camp first. You come to, camp is set up, you've been gone for 2 hours.
Yeah, I come wandering back with
You
thorns.
can state that,
Yeah.
because you would know.
I kind of like look around.
Where'd Artemis go?
What?
The other guy.
Oh, I think he said he was gonna be right back.
That's... fucker knows my song, so he walks so he's not terribly worried about it. So Zero walks out and starts putting traps.
Zero's putting out traps because he knows the song, so...
I remember what he says to me about the grass thing.
Okay.
Because it was in my deep thought thing, and it just kind of now comes to my front.
Subconscious from...
Like, huh. Hey, Uncle Z. I'm gonna be right back. Who wants it? I'm gonna be right back. No.
Sorry. Carry on.
I'm gonna be right back.
Where are you going?
I need to go take a piddle.
Go fish.
I think you're lying to me.
Please roll off. Let's go.
I think you're lying to me real hard.
Alright, fine. I'm gonna go find Artemis guy.
I wouldn't worry about him too much. He'll make his way back.
Okay, fine. Go back to what you were doing. I'll find us some food.
I think you're still lying to me. We've got food in the traveling packs.
I'll just be right back, okay? Hello, Lee. I just kind of wander.
I'm giving this to you guys for roleplay. So.
I'm just gonna wander.
Over yonder.
I'm gonna do a perception.
Roll to avoid my traps.
I'm perception checking.
She wants
I
to
know
set them
you.
up.
I know your stuff.
You don't know my song.
I sang the song in my...
He knows my song.
I've been watching you, okay?
It's canon. He knows my song.
Anyways.
So you go out into the woods.
I'm perception checking what's around. Really focusing on if I can find him in general. Like if there's anything like noise-wise that would...
Yeah, go for it.
I got a 6.
No. You just kind of follow the path going back to see if he just like was retracing your steps, maybe wanted to go and see if that mysterious man, thing, human reappeared, maybe he was looking for it. You're not really sure. As you walk out that way though, like in the middle of the bog, you see this giant spotted humanoid werecat.
My niece is going
To die.
to die because she will not listen to the wise old man.
It's hunched over and you hear like disgusting noises as it chews. The orb that you saw that held the
Little thing
the
she
little
wanted.
frog thing It's
babies.
It is smashed to hell. Like it's not even hovering anymore. It is in the bog. The glass is shattered, and the little amphibian creature, the bassog that was inside, is nowhere to be seen. The werecat is just eating it ravenously. But the most interesting thing is you see this giant burn all across its back, wrapping around its shoulders, where you're almost positive you grabbed it sometime about a year ago.
I kind of just like, what are you doing?
He's setting traps.
I decide to kind of like,
You're not loading a musket.
I'm just gonna go.
So you just back out slowly?
I kind of like slowly.
I need you to roll a stealth.
All I'm
And I
picturing,
need
I'm
you
step.
to roll a
I'm
healing.
gonna step on a stick.
Did you just roll a 20?
I'm gonna step on a stick.
Yes, you are.
That's
18 and a 2. That's a 20.
That's not how this works. Why'd you roll 2d20s?
Because she knew she was going to lose.
I mean, he's still... yeah, you're backing out real slowly.
I'm gonna step on a stick anyways.
No, you don't step on the stick.
Oh, that's right. There's no
You
sticks.
trip backwards as you hit the path coming... like, because you came into the water just a little bit, just to where it comes up to calf height.
Oh, do I fall in the water?
No, you fell backwards when you were going backwards. You were backpedaling, and your heel catches the path where it comes back up to a normal level, and you fall backwards. But the splash, it turns.
Whip my hair to the side.
As it turns, it's got a leg hanging out of its mouth. There's like
Can I
4 or 5.
Can I slurp it up?
Huh?
I want to slurp it up.
You slurp it up.
Okay.
Charlie!
There's
like
like
Charlie!
4 or 5 of these things because they were so tiny. You needed multiple.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's not like it was a horse.
And
that's Charlie
past him, you see 3 more of those giant blue orbs smashed down into the water where he took out others.
I'm sad.
What do? You have minor control because you have eaten.
I'm gonna run over as if it's more food. I don't know that it's her yet. I
that's
just hear a
fair.
splash.
You just hear a splash and you close in.
On my back.
You're on your
Hands like
butt.
this.
You're yeah. It like you come and you hover over her and your claws and your fangs are bared and then you see it's her.
Yeah, you're like a half inch from her.
You're
I imagine.
like in her face.
Your breath smells
Do you
really bad.
scream? Do you do anything?
I just...
Okay. You're playing dead or what?
I'm just trying to be calm.
Trying.
I'm
Yeah.
trying not to burn him again.
Why?
Because he hasn't actually harmed me yet. He's just...
That's true.
If
I
he
last time.
harms... Okay, well, I was startled. I recognized the burn. I'm just gonna sit here until he tries to attack me, I guess. I don't want to burn him again. Leave me alone. I'm freezing.
Drool on your face.
Oh, God.
Okay, what do you do?
I'm gonna say that I've obviously recognized her, but battling whether or not I can back away.
Yeah,
Okay,
you have a check, right?
It's a check.
like it
yeah.
built into your mechanics that you make. Printed it out for you.
I'm not burning, by the way. I'm not burning him in general, but my hands are fire.
You're in a halo of flame.
I'm scared. I actively burn you.
While in beast form, you can't spend intellect points for any reason other than to try and change to your normal form before the 1 hour duration is over.
Yeah.
A
Yeah,
difficulty 2
you
task.
only go into this beast mode for 1 hour, and it's the point at which the moon is at its fullest.
Gotcha. I thought it was longer.
Yeah, it's not very long.
Cool. So basically,
You're actually at the tail end of your transformation phase because you've already been out here for an hour.
Yeah.
Almost. What was that? What was that?
very poor. You don't need to know.
Gives me an XP point. Okay.
19.
All right.
I would like to back away, and as I back into, I guess it would be the little bit deeper water
Deeper water.
that I would be transformed back.
You shift back, and she watches the transformation. Sure.
Can I whistle for Sock to come find me?
Because Sock's been out and about because he goes away.
Well, I would figure Sock would have been still at the camp. He knows better.
Yeah, he does know better.
I'm surprised he didn't follow me.
Zero, like, hears the whistle and sees Sock, like, dart off into the...
Sock grabs a shirt from your bag, brings it with him.
Okay, so there's a flying shirt going between all the different things.
When I see that, he's changing my fire extinguishers.
The hell is happening around here? Sets up more traps.
That's it, you're not gonna follow, you're just gonna set up more traps.
I figure
I'm a turtle shell type guy.
I hide inside my traps.
I figure he gives me the shirt and then
Your pants are
basically
ripped,
creates the belt.
but and then yeah.
That's why he's belt.
Now that you're done hulking out,
Yeah, exactly.
Hulk doesn't wear pants.
He wears purple shorts.
Anyway.
wow. All right, so you've transformed.
Don't mind me. You just keep on
Why are
going.
you marking shit?
I'm just marking things that people look like they don't want to be in the final recording.
So this is you now, I guess.
It's always been me.
Okay.
After a year, I finally got the courage to actually join the group that you're with.
What?
Yeah, it
You
was
burned
about
me.
a year
You
ago.
burned me a year ago.
You were
Oh, you
16.
just stated that.
You were still in school. It was in the city.
It's not that part. I got that part. Just the part about after a year, you finally have courage to join the group. Have you been following me for a year? Oh no.
I bet I could give your uncle a run for his money on tracking.
Okay now. Sir, I do not like being tailed. I'm a little upset right now. Just give me a minute.
I don't enjoy having a tail.
I just walk off. I ignore him. Just ranting.
Okay, you traipse your way back.
I'm ranting about him following, yelling for Uncle Z as I get up closer to the camp.
So that he can guide you through the traps.
As you
Uncle Z!
as you're walking, I actually put my foot down on something in front of you, and then gesture for you to pass. And when you walk by, I lift my foot because I basically it's a pressure point that I can disable the trap. I was like, "What? Didn't I tell you not to go? Pretty sure I told you not to go."
Just following me like a creeper stalker. Should have burned him again. The monster creature. Not really. He's not that mean.
now,
I'm
what are you talking about? What?
Z is so confused. Poor Zero.
Can you?
I hate men. Okay, I hate them.
That's such a stereotypical teenager thing to say, and I just need you to really calm down to earth. And I need you to tell me in a clear and concise manner.
You want me to be articulate?
I need you to tell me in a clear and concise manner what you are rambling about.
Title of this episode: do you want me to be articulate?
Articulate? Articulate?
Okay, you know that strange man who decided to just join our group? Mr. whatever his face is?
Artemis?
Artemis?
The only one who can't remember.
I already
my name.
can't take your side of the story seriously.
Alright, I'm sorry. Oh, calm down. Flames go out, it's fine. Hold on, I'm going through. I'm burning, it's fine.
Okay,
Alright.
you left the traps. So did you go through them with the dance?
And you think that. Come on, Sock, you know the dance.
He does a little wiggle.
boom.
This whole time I'm explaining to you what happened.
Alright. So I'm gonna get this laid out real.
This picture is that like you two in the foreground. Like she's just ranting and you're like,
Flames,
and in the
smoke.
background he's like dancing.
We need to do a comic strip about this, please. Okay.
You see
So
the
what
little
you're saying
belt
is
tail flipping.
that man has been following you for upwards of a year because you saw him turn into a tiger.
Cat. Creature. I'm not sure if it was a tiger. I didn't get that close until just a few minutes ago. But yes.
Apparently this tiger has spots.
Spotted tiger. And he has been doing this. Why? Did you even give him a chance to tell you why?
He drooled on me and he's been following me. It's a little creepy.
Now, I'm a little bit older than you.
A little bit.
And in my years, I've learned that there's always two sides to a story. And you can't make any kind of judgment calls until you know them both. Yeah, I see you out there doing the dance. I changed it. Have fun.
Roll for that. Are you lying?
No, I'm not.
Did you add more?
Yeah.
But isn't it just in the same patterns?
No, I added more because okay, so she left. I finished up the last one, and then
Sock ran and he freaked
Sock
out.
ran off, and so I added more.
I hate you. Oh no! 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 I'm giving you a GM intrusion. Do you want it? I'm giving you a GM intrusion. Do you want it?
I don't want to lose Sock.
You're not gonna lose Sock, I promise.
She doesn't.
Okay.
She's not gonna kill anybody.
We don't know that for sure. Right?
Sock doesn't need to get hurt.
So do you want the XP?
Sure. I've got a couple. But
You stepped specifically on a net and you're caught in the exact same trap as you were caught in before.
And I look over. Ain't that a familiar sight?
Sir,
I'll get you
right.
down in a second.
I have
You hush.
Sock. I have Sock go to start like biting at the net. And my pants
I wouldn't
fall.
recommend it.
My pants fall and move.
What's up with the net?
I wouldn't recommend having that thing chew through that. You don't want to take that fall. Just hang out for a second.
I've got cat-like reflexes.
You are not a cat.
I mean, do you seriously want Sock to chew through it and you want to take the fall? We'll do it.
You're up pretty high. I freaking lashed that.
It's lashed probably about
Yeah.
6 to 8 feet off the ground.
It's lashed into one of the metal trees. Like, I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional who has a song that allows you to navigate my traps.
Quite the professional.
Okay. So as it happens, I tell Sock to go start biting at it. You tell me don't do that. As my pants fall and I moon you, just because I don't have a belt.
This is true.
Say
His pants
fine.
got so messed up.
I say fine. I'll learn the new verse later. Sock.
Tell you about some new verse.
Sock,
Anyway.
come help me with my pants.
So, here's what you're gonna do.
Gotta suck my pants.
We ain't talking to you.
And I hope you're listening. I'm assuming you heard the part about two sides to a story. Well, boy, I'm giving you a chance to give yours in a moment. Here's what's gonna happen. G, look me in the eye. Here's what's gonna... G.
Give him the creepy eyes.
G. Look me in the...
Crazy
not like
eyes.
that. Here's the thing. He's already been pretty helpful. Has he not?
Yes.
Begrudgingly. Wow.
So here's the thing about that. Being useful, being handy, being someone one can rely on, those are quality assets one can look for in someone you accompany. Now, I'm not saying you are less than helpful, because you're not. You're very helpful. But every extra hand, every extra pair of hands can help. It's up to us as people, as a society, to find reasons to work together.
Why am I getting a speech? Okay,
Because-
he's the one who followed me.
Because you're taking it personal. And you don't know why. Now, until you have a reason to take it personal, I think you might want to reserve judgment. It's not like you've never made a mistake in your life. Need I bring up a set of cinched clothing?
No.
Alright, so we're
don't.
gonna hear him out.
Yes.
Now go sit down by the fire. I'm gonna go get him down safely. And I walk over.
I go over, I take a
I'm
stick,
up.
and I'm like,
I'm up in the net, just like
weird metal thing.
I walk over.
like trying to get on my knees as much as possible, like looking through, like tearing up. Somebody likes me.
What?
You defended me.
Well, of course.
Let me down.
I will in a second. You heard everything?
Enough.
Do you know your part in this tale?
The tail's back there, and
That's
I'll
not-
tell you everything.
Alright. And so Zero walks over to the tree and like unwinds the rope and lowers it slowly. And like opens it up, resets the trap, and like leads you through the new path through the traps.
As he memorizes it.
Ha!
He's using his cipher to memorize it.
Let's do it. What's
Cipher is used for watching someone pick a specific lock, enter a complex code, or do something else that happens quickly.
I'd call it a complex code.
I don't even care if you. I don't even want you
So-
to roll for success. That's just so in character, and I don't care.
Happiness.
I'm giving you that for your speech.
All right, thank you. I'm giving her one for actually listening to the speech. Yes. All right, so I walk you out. We sit down by the fire, and I look over at G. Now let's pay attention, offer some respect, and we'll make our decision afterwards. Is that fair?
I
didn't
grab my
ask.
teddy bear and I like hug it.
I did not ask if it was fine. I asked if it was fair.
It's fair.
Very well. All right, boy. Tell us what you got.
I understand your concerns, and by all means, I see where you might be creeped out. However, I think of myself more as a guardian angel. Over this year, there's been many times where you've been...
You have to give me an XP for this. You're creating history.
Yeah.
Keep going.
That's exactly what those are for.
That's
Cool.
what they're for. Keep
You
going.
can have it.
All right.
Keep going.
Many of the late nights that you decided to go home after being with friends or other people your age, and the guards, of course, like to enforce a curfew.
University? At your dark university? Maybe a little.
I have stood watch.
Do you not like this?
I'm so creeped out right now.
I think it's kind of sweet.
I still feel that you are uneasy, but there
You think?
are many times that I have stepped in to keep you safe, even if you've never seen it. Finally, after a year of watching over you, even if it feels like I was just watching you, I felt that it was finally time that I could show that I am better than what you've seen. I'm not the monster that you saw a year ago. Just misunderstood.
She doesn't know how to feel about this.
I'm so uncomfortable right now. Uncle Z, can we change spots?
Nope. Do you want my input, or are you gonna put forth your own? Because I'm not gonna make your opinions for you.
What's your input?
What he did back in my younger days, that's what we would call a friendly act, looking out for each other. It's what people have forgotten how to do. It's always me. It's always me versus them. Rarely do you hear the word us. That's all I got to say about it. And Zero rolls over, or like steps over to a cot. I'm gonna give you guys some time to talk. I think you got a lot to hash out. Yeah. So Zero walks off to basically his little mat, and he pulls out a couple like mechanical parts, and he starts crafting some stuff.
Alright, Artemis, I'm not upset that you're a cat creature, because you are you. You do you. Okay, I'm bad at speeches. I'm mad that you followed me for a year and never showed yourself. You can get where that's a little creepy to a girl late at night coming home.
How creepy would I be if I approached a 16-year-old girl on a college campus and told her that I was the creature she burned last night?
Sounds like title to a creep. I don't know how to feel right now. I just don't know.
It's just that scene from Love Actually. You come to her dorm room and you go, shh,
You start
say it's
dropping the
Christmas
side.
carolers. Last night you saw a man that was actually a wolf, a werecat. That man was me. like
Dropping the cards.
It makes me so happy.
Oh, okay,
so see, now
sorry.
you know how to feel.
I hate that scene. Not romantic. It's creepy.
I'm not upset a whole lot. I don't hate you. But I'm gonna need some time to digest everything I've kind of learned tonight.
Me too.
So everyone needs to sleep.
That is not helping your case.
That was glorious.
You hear? Boys gotta eat.
Okay, well, he ate my pretty little creatures I wanted you to go out and get for me, okay?
You weren't gonna take care of it. You would have had it. You would have been all like, "Yeah, I'll take care of it" for all of like 3 days, and then you know who would have had to take care of it? I would have had to take care of it.
I've taken great care of my teddy bear.
That
Fair
thing doesn't have
warning.
to eat.
It does too need to eat.
Roll for it. Does it need to eat? No, really.
Do you
Roll
believe?
for it. Does it need to eat?
I believe it needs to eat, okay?
We'll see.
12.
It does, but not terribly often. And it doesn't need to eat food. It can eat literally
It
anything.
eats rainbows and gumdrops.
You came from the
And the
Dark
souls
Arts Academy?
and blood of my enemies. That's where I store my mystical powers.
Damn! What are you doing?
Taking my 10-minute rest.
Jesus Christ.
Are you guys gonna rest?
By the way, that is where I
Sleep on
keep
this?
my mystical energies and my teddy bear.
I,
The butt of my
before
enemies.
we rest, warn them that this will happen the next 4 evenings.
Oh, great.
All right. So, what do I need to do to prepare for it?
I need something to eat.
I can points to traps. I'm sure I can get you covered.
Origins of the Fall is a Numenera-derived podcast. Monte Cook Games logo, Numenera, and the Numenera logo are trademark of Monte Cook Games, LLC, in the USA and in other countries. All Monte Cook Game characters and character names, and the distinctive likenesses thereof, are trademark of Monte Cook Games, LLC. Content in this podcast is derived from Monte Cook Games publications, and they're copyrighted 2013 to 2017, Monte Cook Games, LLC. All music in this podcast, however, was created by Wastebin Productions, and we hope that you'll support us on Patreon at www.patreon.com/thatwastebin. See you next time.